That was Ghanaian fans already in Qatar. They're excited ahead of the World Cup. Along with some of their pets, they are enthused and they are in high hope. Ofori suffered an injury after 10 minutes of play. He was taken off for Orlando Pirates. It has sparked up conversation of a possible chance for Ati Ziggy. We'll look at that and when Ofori's injury will be confirmed in terms of the extent of the injury. Subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Accra Hearts to Folk unfortunately not qualified to the next stage. They played the game behind closed doors. Initially, GTV Sports Plus were scheduled to stream the game. They said they wanted a lot of fans at the stadium, so they decided not to stream the game. It was a last-minute decision that was made. Unfortunately, it did not have the effect they wanted. The Hearts to Folk are out of the CAF Confederations Cup. I, however, do not feel that was necessary not to stream the game. I think they should rather know how to market their games for fans to be coming into the stadium. But that is not my main focus for today. Today, my focus is on the Black Stars who open their campaign versus Portugal, play South Korea next before Uruguay in the last game. The legendary goalkeeper of the Korean football, who believes his side has a 30% chance of progressing from the group, has eyed Ghana's Scalp to boost their chances of qualifying. It's undeniable that South Korea is lagging behind Portugal and Uruguay in terms of objective power. This is the background of setting the probability that South Korea will advance to the World Cup at 30%. He talks a lot of hope, but it's not easy. Uruguay and Portugal have great power. Portugal and Uruguay. I think South Korea is next. I think the probability of advancing to the round of 16 is about 30%. It's really not easy from the first match against Uruguay. Perhaps Uruguay also needs to win a 2 to advance to the round of 16. Then we will target Ghana as a victory target. And then the first match against us will be the most important because they know that they can be in danger if they get the first game wrong. It means that not only as from the vice president of the South Korea Football Association. Interesting, very interesting analysis there. He's hoping that Portugal win their first 2 games so that when it comes to the final game with South Korea, they might not use their first team squad. That will probably overwhelm them, and they are hoping by the time they get into the 3rd game, they've had 1 win, probably 1 loss. They are targeting Ghana as a team they have to beat unconditionally. Well, if you're facing the lowest ranked team in the World Cup, you have no right not to win. So I think that is what he's looking at it from. But football is a funny old game, and anything can happen. He's counting his chickens before they are hatched, drawing up scenarios in his head. Well, we'll see about that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box on what the South Korea FA's vice president is saying. Ghana is a team we have to beat unconditionally, and the scenarios he is drawing up in there quite interesting. But we'll see what happens in the World Cup when it's played eventually in next month, November. We'll see how things go on that front. We're also going to talk about the injury of goalkeeper Richard Ofori. The Ghana international suffered a fresh injury that could see him probably miss the World Cup. It has sparked talks of Atizigi being the next one in line to replace him. The experienced shortstopper started for Orlando Pirates when the team locked horns with Amazulu in the South African Premier League. In the match day 11 contest of the ongoing league season, Richard put on a fine show in the first half. Just 10 minutes into the second half, he suffered an injury and could not continue the game due to the pain he felt. As a result, he was replaced by substitute goalkeeper Motse Mpontane, who played the remaining minutes of the league match. While the severity of the injury is yet to be ascertained, Ofori could spend weeks on the sidelines. It's unclear whether that will in any way affect his chances of making the World Cup squad for the Black Stars. The tournament will start in a month's time, and Otuado will name a provisional squad just next week. So we'll be following it closely. The game ended 1-1, the one Ofori was pulled out from, and it has sparked a conversation. Atizigi and next in line. Well, tomorrow, Monday, is the day that the scan for Richard Ofori's injury to ascertain the extent of the injury will be had. So we will know more tomorrow. But there have been talks that Atizigi's hopes of making the World Cup are set to be coming alive once again. If the injury, he has to stay out for a while longer, Atizigi might be in there. So that has been it for today, talking about some fans in Qatar already, lighting up the occasion of the World Cup a month away. Also been talking about South Korea Vice President, FA Vice President's comments on beating Ghana and making sure they qualify for the World Cup from the group stages into the knockout phases. The scenarios he was drawing up quite interesting. Then the extent of Richard Ofori's injury, we'll get an update tomorrow after the scans. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.